Imagine you are tying up 15 kgs around your waist and you are moving around for 24 hours. You cannot survive for more than 2 or 3 days.
See, all men just take note of all this. It's so difficult being a woman. Like, so difficult.
You are blessed.
Okay.
We females are actually blessed that we can have another life in our body. We can nurture it. Yes. Scientifically, nope.
See, I knew it.
Alana, you have naturally good hair. That's it. It feeds on you.
Now about some myths. Do you know if it's a boy or a girl looking at the baby bump?
Whatever you say, it is boy or a girl, it is going to be 50% right. So it is 1 out of 2 chances of being right. So that's it.
Okay. Question number 2. Does a girl have a heartbeat more than 140 beats per minute?
Scientifically, nope.
Okay. Done. Busted. Another thing about after the C-section, doctor, like people actually say you can't eat specific food after C-section.
Nope, it's not like that. Basically, after delivery, any kind of delivery, whether it is a vaginal delivery or a cesarean, if you're feeding the baby, you need to eat healthy. You need to have a high protein diet. You do not need excessive fats in your diet or anything. You don't have to eat for 2 people as everyone is being suggested that you have to eat for 2 because you're feeding the baby and everything. It's not like that. Eat what is healthy. Eat every 2 to 3 hours. And most important thing is you have to drink a lot of water. Especially when you're feeding, you need minimum of 3 liters of water daily.
Okay, I hope my relatives will take note of that bit. Heartburn. Whenever you go and tell somebody you have heartburn, they'll say, oh, the baby has lots of hair and I'm hoping my baby will have lots of hair, okay? But what is it with heartburn?
Well, it's basically the baby bump which is causing the heartburn.
Okay.
Pregnancy is a state in which your acid secretion increases during in the stomach basically. And this increased acid causes the heartburn. It's not the hair of the baby actually. Second thing, because the uterus is now bigger in size, it takes up all the space and the stomach is not having any space to digest the food. The longer the food stays inside, you cannot digest food properly, and that is the reason why you have those regurgitation and those burps and all those things. So to avoid this, the easiest way is to eat small amounts and eat frequently. Every 2 to 3 hours you have to eat something.
Okay.
Just like a small baby. Small amounts, eat frequently. That's it.
You see, as pregnant women, I think we crave so much. Like, you know, what if we are craving too much sweet and we know it's not healthy also?
See, the only thing which reaches the baby easily through the placenta is glucose.
Okay.
So the proteins or whatever fats you are eating, it is actually not going directly to the baby.
Okay.
So if the baby sugar levels start dropping, your body will get the signal that you need sugars.
Okay.
Okay, excessive sugar intake during pregnancy has to be checked actually by your blood sugar levels. It can be a sign of diabetes also, but it is basically sometimes that your baby is going down in the sugar and that is why you need more sugars. That's it.
Okay.
So these cravings are basically not you, it is basically the baby what wants to eat.
See, I have a very sugar craving baby. Like I told you previously, I always research quite a bit before I go to her. Like I wanted to actually know what will happen to the placenta after delivery and my options. But there's also something else that bothers me is, do C-section mothers actually miss the first touch of the baby onto their chest, like just put on?
Yes, yes. That is right, because see, when the baby is coming out from a vaginal delivery, the baby passes through a very tight birth canal. The baby is actually literally squeezed out, pushed out. So what happens is during this process, the lungs, they get emptied of all the water.
Okay.
And the moment the baby takes the first breath, air goes in. So that is very easy and we can put easily the baby on the mother's tummy for the first touch. But during a cesarean, the baby doesn't go through these things.
Okay.
So the lungs are full of water when the baby is born.
Okay.
At the birth, immediately we have to take out the water. We have to suck out all the water from the lungs before the baby takes the first breath. So we cannot lose on that time. So basically we cannot go for that first touch.
So I know what I'm missing out on. Now, if you'd ask me one reason that actually puts C-section one step lower, it would be that. What is delayed clamping?
See, after birth, whether it is vaginal or cesarean, delayed clamping means that we wait for some time for the blood to pass on from the placenta to the baby, and then after that we clamp and cut the cord.
Okay.
In case of a normal birth or in case of an uncomplicated cesarean, we always go for a delayed clamping, because this extra blood which is coming from the placenta, it gives baby more immunity, and some of the babies who have anemia or anything like that, the anemia is taken care of with this blood.
Okay.
But for an complicated cesarean or an emergency cesarean, we cannot do that, because those initial 5 minutes after birth are the most precious moments for the baby.
Okay, I don't want it to look like I'm very C-section biased. It just happens that I'm a C-section mother. But doctor, about the normal delivery and the use of epidural for relief, what's...
Okay, yes, it's a very good thing actually. Why to undergo the torture of the pains and deliver a baby when you have the facility of having a painless birth?
Okay.
There are no side effects of epidural, as they say that it is an injection in the backbone and it will cause back pain or anything like that. No, it's a myth. It's not like that. It's very safe for the mother and for the baby. But see, we give the epidural in those patients who are having a prolonged labor.
Okay.
Like they are in the labor for a very long time, or if they are not able to tolerate the pain, then it is medically indicated.
Okay.
Because if you are tired, you are exhausted, you cannot push, which will increase the chances of a cesarean.
How long should you actually wait to get your postnatal masseuse actually press on your stomach to,
After a
massage?
cesarean,
Yeah.
you should wait till your stitches are completely healed, which takes about 6 to 8 weeks.
See, I knew it. I had to tell so many people who told me, it's okay, you can start after 1 week.
No.
Okay, so...
Even for the use of the corset and the belt and everything, wait for the stitches to heal up properly, then you start using it.
We have the best skin during pregnancy and the most glorious hair. But what do you do about all of this when it just falls away after you're done?
See, it was pregnancy related. It has to go back after you deliver. But yeah, if you maintain your diet,
Okay.
if you eat healthy, if you maintain your water intake, you should take your vitamins and calcium till you're feeding the baby. Your body needs it. A baby is a parasite actually. It feeds on you. If you're not eating healthy, you're not maintaining the nutritional demands of the baby is going to suck it out of my body.
So this has been in all of these episodes, one of the most exciting to actually film. You can catch her on Instagram, you can send her direct messages, you can ask her anything under the planet. She'll answer them for you. Doctor, it's been lovely, lovely, lovely
It was
having
my
you.
pleasure, really.
Thank you.
I love talking
so
to my
much.
patients.
Thank you so much. Like she says, even though we cannot stop complaining, but this truly is magic what's happening inside. Every flutter, every kick, everything is simply magical. All of you pregnant out there, I really wish you a happy, safe and healthy delivery. May you have the most cutest baby on the planet.